guys, it's Shay and welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. And as you can see by the title of this video, it's going to be a mini haul because I don't know about you guys, but after the lockdown took place in my area, one of the places that I love to go is the bookstore. But of course, the bookstore has been closed for us for about 3 months. So just recently, our state has allowed a lot of things to open back up, which has included the bookstore. And yes, I did stay very safe while in the bookstore. A lot of precautions have been taking place in a lot of the retail places around me. So you have to wear a mask inside, you have to use hand sanitizer, and they're just very, very careful about everything. But for me, on Father's Day, I went with my dad to the bookstore because it's one of our favorite places to go, and I was extremely excited to go. Now, I didn't grab too many things, to be completely honest with you. Honestly, I only grabbed like 2 mangas while I was completely there. And I think it's because at this point in time at my apartment, I still don't have bookcases. So a lot of my books are still in boxes. And until I can figure out how much space I actually have available on my bookcases once we get them, I'm trying to not buy as many physical copies of books or mangas compared to, you know, before. So I'm just trying to be very, very careful. But for now, I have 2 physical copies of mangas that I bought, and I'm also going to talk about 2 mangas that one of which I have to complete and I still haven't really completed yet or even really caught up on reading, and the other one I actually haven't started yet, but I'm actually really interested in. So let's get started. So the 2 mangas that I have are 2 mangas that I have never read before. I do know that there are animes out about them, but I haven't yet watched them, but I have heard a lot about them. And the first of them is this one right here, and it is Romeo and Juliet, which is by, obviously, William Shakespeare, because a lot of us read this in school, and it's under the volume of like manga classics. Now, I didn't know that they were going to come out with anything like this, and while looking around the store, I also found that they have a Hamlet version of this as well, which maybe I'll pick up as well later on at a later date, pretty much, but I do want to read this. Now, I did read Romeo and Juliet in school. I really did enjoy it. I actually really enjoyed that particular story by William Shakespeare, and I also enjoyed the movie as well, the Leonardo DiCaprio version, as well as an older version that actually was shown to me in high school as well. But I can't wait to read it. And I also do know that Funimation did do a anime of Romeo and Juliet, which I've actually never have seen, but I feel like after reading this, I'm definitely gonna want to go and watch it just to, I don't know, just to see kind of what they did with it, because as far as I know, at least I've heard, there are some differences. And the second manga that I actually ended up getting was I Want to Eat Your Pancreas by Yoru Sumino. Now, this isn't really a manga, it's definitely more of a book. Like on the inside, it's just a whole bunch of like typical novel kind of written story, but I have not read this. But I do know that there is a anime of this that a lot of people have said is really good, also kind of sad, but I'm excited to read this. And I also, of course, do plan to watch the anime after I finish this. And I'm sorry if like for both of these mangas you haven't been able to see the covers on it. I'm facing my window and there's like sun and stuff, so I really do apologize. Now, besides the physical mangas that I have bought, there are also 2 digital mangas that I've been reading. One of which, actually both of them are on the Viz Media manga app, which of course many of you guys have heard me talk about before. And one of the mangas that I've been reading on there is Kony, Can't Communicate. I so far have only really read the first volume, and I did do a review of that months ago, but I do want to get back into reading that manga. I kind of put it on hold because at the time I was also reading the manga Honey So Sweet on the same app, and I wanted to devote more of my time on finishing that manga. So hopefully I will pick up Kony, Can't Communicate pretty soon. I'm kind of hoping for it. Right now there's a bit of a sale going on, so maybe I will pick up a couple of copies of that manga so I can finish reading it, because it looks like it's really good. Well, not really finished reading it. I think it's still an ongoing manga, but right now they're at like 7 volumes, but when I started it they were only at like 3. Another manga that I also do want to read that they actually have just finished is The Promised Neverland. Now, I did watch the very first season of The Promised Neverland, the anime, when it came out on Crunchyroll, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And I had always wanted to pick up the manga from where the anime pretty much left off, but I never really found the time or the chance to actually pick it up. But now that it's over, now that the manga at least is over, I do plan to pick up the manga and start reading it most likely from the very beginning, because I am very excited to continue with this storyline and pretty much see what happens next, and also to see the differences, if there are any, between the manga and the first season of the anime. And as many of us do know, they are going to be coming out with a second season of the anime sometime next year. But yeah, that is pretty much my little mini haul for you guys. If you guys, you know, like that, I hope you guys do. I plan to do more in the future, especially now that a lot of bookstores are back open. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the titles that I plan to read or are currently reading right now. Let me know if you've read them. Please, no spoilers also. But of course, yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I do have links below to all my social media accounts, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my blog as well, so please check me out on there. And of course, please give this video a thumbs up, and of course, please subscribe if you haven't already. And like I always tell you guys, stay happy, stay nerdy, and in today's day and age, stay healthy and stay safe. All right, you guys, bye.